The second phase of the Sustainable West Africa Palm Oil Program aims to transform the oil palm sector in Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire, Liberia, and Sierra Leone in an inclusive and sustainable manner by scaling up successful innovations of SWAP 1 relating to increasing farm and processing productivity. SWAP 2 is implemented by Solidaridad West Africa and funded by the Embassy of the Kingdom of the Netherlands in Accra and the State Secretariat for Economic Affairs of Switzerland. In Ghana, SWAP 2 seeks to reach 16,000 farmers, 2,000 women, and 1,000 youth by the end of 2021. The interventions of SWAP 2 consist of access to finance and small and medium enterprise development, skills for employment, gender and youth inclusion in production and processing, environmental mitigation, policy, and institutional strengthening. SWAP 2 has trained 6,129 farmers in best management practices for oil palm farming. An additional 10,000 will be trained in 2020. Drabbin Oil Mills is a beneficiary of Solidaridad's training.
After Solidaridad's training, there has been a 20% improvement in the productivity of the trained workers.
SWAP 2 has formed 244 village savings and loans associations, VSLAs, comprising 4,828 members. An additional 50 VSLAs will be formed in 2020. SWAP 2 has assisted 4 small and medium enterprises providing farm management services to access 155,000 euros in concessionary finance.
We were able to purchase, a high pressure steam generator, which is used in the refining of palm oil process. You see, this purchase increased our throughput and capacity utilization by over 55%. You see, over a period of just 1 year, and it was very significant to our production success.
SWAP 2, in partnership with industry stakeholders, has completed the Ghana National Interpretation for the Roundtable on Sustainable Palm Oil, RSPO. Farmers and mills will be enrolled into RSPO certification in 2020. SWAP 2, in partnership with Ghana Skills Development Initiative Project, has developed curriculum and learning materials for oil palm competency-based training, CBT, as part of agricultural, technical, and vocational education at VET, which has been accredited by the Council for Technical and Educational Training. COTVET. 4 schools have been supported to obtain accreditation from COTVET to run the CBT program, and 11 enterprises have been signed on as workplace learning centers. 500 learners will be enrolled into CBT in 2020.
Under the competency-based training program, mandatory, you must do 70% of it at the workplace and must do 30% in the school. And so for that matter, you need companies like Drabbin to say that we are willing and ready to accept the people you enroll into this program to come on the mandatory practical attachment. And I'll say that Drabbin has been one of such companies that have said and confirmed that they would accept people and enroll into the competency-based training to come for the mandatory practical attachment at Drabbin. And so Drabbin has been instrumental in this. We're going to launch that program in March, and definitely they'll be receiving some of the learners in their factory, so that by the time somebody goes through that program and is certified as a skilled worker in, let's say, palm oil processing, he or she has got a practical skills that goes with it, not just the theoretical aspect.
SWAP 2, in partnership with the Oil Palm Development Association of Ghana, OPDAC, and other stakeholders, supported the passage of the Tree Crops Development Authority Bill in Parliament in December 2019, after more than 10 years of advocacy. The law, Act 1010, was signed by President Akufo-Addo and gazetted on 30th December 2019. SWAP 2 will support the establishment and operations of Tree Crops Development Authority, TCDA, in 2020.
Through the discussions with the palm oil players through OPDAC, we've been able to alert the government the problems facing the industry. And at the moment, with the oncoming of the Tree Crops Development Authority, we hope that we'll be able to use that as an avenue to improve operations, to improve all the working conditions in the palm oil industry.
The expected outcome of SWAP 2 is to contribute to economic growth, create jobs, and increase income for farmers, processors, and other actors in the value chain in a sustainable manner.